Why do your muscles weaken after 65, even with a healthy diet and exercise? Anabolic resistance prevents your body from effectively using protein, accelerating muscle loss and impacting your metabolism, balance, and longevity. Discover how a simple addition to your morning coffee can reignite muscle growth and transform your vitality starting today. Let's dive into the science behind this simple strategy and see how it can restore strength and energy to your daily life. Before we start, comment below with the country you're watching from, and if you find this topic interesting, comment 1 to continue. Comment below with a topic you'd like us to cover in the next video. If you're over 65 and sipping your morning coffee every day, but you've noticed your muscles getting weaker, maybe you're walking a bit slower, climbing stairs feels harder, or your legs just don't have the strength they used to, this is for you. What you're experiencing isn't just aging. It's not just about not eating enough protein either. There's a surprising truth you need to hear. You can transform your daily cup of coffee into a powerful tool to reverse muscle loss, rebuild strength, and fight something called sarcopenia, which is the age-related decline in muscle mass and function. I'm not talking about pricey supplements or spending hours at the gym. This is about a natural, science-backed compound you can add to your coffee to make it a metabolic ally. If you want to stay strong, independent, and active without relying on medications, what I'm about to share could be a game changer. Why does this matter so much? Because sarcopenia doesn't just change how you look. It impacts your metabolism, your balance, your ability to burn fat, and even your risk of falling or developing insulin resistance. Your muscles are one of the most protective tissues in your body as you age, and keeping them strong is critical, not just for moving around, but for living a longer, healthier life. Let me break down what's really happening inside your body. After 60, your body gets less efficient at turning the protein you eat into muscle. This is called anabolic resistance. You might be eating protein, even exercising, but your muscle cells aren't picking up the signal as well as they used to. They break down faster than they rebuild. It's like trying to repair a house, but the workers aren't getting clear instructions. The materials, amino acids from protein, are there, but the foreman, the signal to build, isn't responding. As a result, your muscles start to crumble bit by bit. The good news? You can amplify that muscle-building signal with one specific nutrient, and adding it to your morning coffee is an incredibly simple way to do it. Today, I'm going to walk you through what this nutrient is, how it works inside your muscle cells to reverse sarcopenia, what the research says about the best timing and dosage, and why your coffee is the perfect vehicle to maximize its effects. I'll also explain why so many seniors miss this step, even when eating healthy, and how to turn this into a daily habit that rebuilds strength, energy, and confidence naturally. Let's start by clearing up a misconception. Muscle loss after 65 isn't just normal aging. Yes, there's a natural decline in muscle mass as you get older, but the real reason strength fades so quickly is this anabolic resistance. Picture your muscles as a house that needs daily repairs. When you're young, every time you eat protein, your body sends in a crew, amino acids, enzymes, hormones, to patch things up, reinforce the walls, and keep the structure strong. But after 60, the foreman, a metabolic pathway called mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin, stops responding as well. It's like the workers show up, but they're disorganized, the repairs slow down, and the house, your muscle tissue, starts breaking down faster than it's rebuilt. This mTOR pathway is the main switch that tells your muscle cells, it's time to grow and repair. The problem is, with age, that switch gets harder to flip. A 2023 review in Nutrients found that older adults need 30 to 40% more leucine-rich protein per meal to get the same muscle-building response as younger people. So, even if you're eating enough protein, you might still be losing muscle if the mTOR signal isn't firing properly. So, how do we overcome this anabolic resistance? The answer lies in a specific amino acid called leucine. Leucine is like the spark that flips the mTOR switch. Think of a fireplace. You can have all the wood in the world, your protein, but without a spark, nothing catches fire. Leucine is that spark. When you get enough leucine at once, especially in the morning, it activates the mTOR pathway, signaling your muscle cells to repair and grow. The beauty is, this can work even without intense exercise, though exercise makes it even more effective. A 2020 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that seniors who added leucine to their meals saw a 16 to 30% increase in muscle protein synthesis, even if they were sedentary. But here's the catch: to trigger mTOR, you need a precise dose of leucine, about 2.5 to 3 grams in one go. That's equivalent to eating 30 to 40 grams of high-quality protein, like 5 eggs or a large chicken breast, in a single meal. Most seniors don't eat that much protein at breakfast, so they miss this critical anabolic window. This is where your morning coffee comes in. Instead of forcing down a big protein meal first thing, you can simply add 3 grams of leucine powder to your black coffee. It dissolves easily, has no taste, and starts working in 20 to 30 minutes. You get the muscle-building signal without needing a heavy meal. If you're into intermittent fasting, it's even better. Leucine doesn't significantly spike insulin, so it won't break your fast while still supporting muscle preservation. But why coffee, and not just water or a meal? Your morning coffee creates a unique metabolic environment. When you wake up, your body is in a fasted state, with low insulin and naturally elevated cortisol, which mobilizes fat and makes you alert. Caffeine revs up your sympathetic nervous system, boosts blood flow, and temporarily ramps up your metabolism. This means faster nutrient absorption, like leucine, and better mTOR signaling. A 2022 study in Frontiers in Physiology found that taking leucine in a low insulin state, like morning fasting, led to significantly stronger mTOR activation and muscle protein synthesis in older adults compared to the same dose taken later with a mixed meal. Plus, black coffee doesn't bring other amino acids or glucose that could muddy leucine's signal, unlike a high-carb breakfast like toast or a fruit smoothie. Now, let's talk about leucine itself. Not all leucine is created equal. You want free-form L-leucine powder, pharmaceutical grade, with no additives, sweeteners, or fillers. BCAA blends, capsules, or whey protein often have too little leucine or include ingredients that dilute its effect. To overcome anabolic resistance, you need a precise, isolated dose of 2.5 to 3 grams, dissolved in your hot coffee for optimal absorption. Look for a third-party tested, unflavored product that mixes well in hot liquid. Avoid mixing it with cold drinks, where it doesn't dissolve well, or high-carb meals, which spike insulin and scramble the mTOR signal. If you stick with this strategy consistently, you might notice changes within days: more energy, better stability, less soreness after simple activities. Within 2 to 4 weeks, expect stronger legs, less fatigue when walking, and even better blood sugar control. The best part? You don't need to do this forever. Once you've restored your metabolic sensitivity, your body gets better at using protein naturally. But the benefits go far beyond muscle. Your muscles are your metabolic engine. They burn 3 times more energy than fat, even at rest. Losing muscle slows your metabolism, which is why many people gain fat after 60, even with a healthy diet. Muscles are also your main glucose storage site. When they shrink, sugar stays in your blood, raising insulin, leading to belly fat, fatigue, brain fog, and a higher risk of diabetes. On the flip side, rebuilding just 10% of your muscle mass can dramatically improve insulin sensitivity and fat burning, without changing your diet. Your muscles also support hormonal balance, like testosterone and growth hormone, protect your joints and bones, and even reduce dementia risk, according to studies. They produce anti-inflammatory myokines and boost immunity. A 2021 study in the Journal of Cachexia, Sarcopenia, and Muscle showed that seniors with more muscle mass had a 40% lower risk of death from all causes over 5 years. In short, your muscles aren't just tissue, they're an organ of longevity. So, how do you put this into action starting tomorrow morning? It's simple. Wake up and drink a glass of water with a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to rehydrate and prep your digestion. Then, brew your usual black coffee, no sugar, no heavy cream, though a splash of unsweetened almond or coconut milk is fine if you need it. While the coffee is hot, stir in 3 grams of free-form L-leucine powder, about 3/4 of a teaspoon. Mix well, it dissolves easily and has no flavor. Drink this coffee within 30 to 60 minutes of waking, when your body is most receptive to nutrients. If you can, add 5 to 10 minutes of light movement after your coffee, like bodyweight squats, wall push-ups, or resistance band exercises. It's not mandatory, but it amplifies the mTOR signal. If you're not fasting, eat a high-protein meal 30 to 60 minutes later. Think 3 eggs with veggies, grass-fed beef, or wild-caught fish with healthy fats like avocado. If you're fasting, leucine alone will protect your muscles without breaking your fast. Do this 5 to 7 days a week, and pay attention to how you feel after 7 days, then 30 days. Here's a challenge for you: try this routine for 7 mornings. Wake up, hydrate with water and lemon or salt, add 3 grams of leucine to your black coffee, drink it early, do a bit of light movement if you can, and notice how your body responds. Are stairs easier? Do your legs feel steadier? Is your energy or mood more stable? Imagine what this could mean after 30 or 60 days. This isn't just about muscle, it's about reclaiming your metabolic youth, 1 cup at a time. If this resonates with you, share it with a friend or family member who could benefit. And remember, muscle loss isn't just aging. It's something you can tackle naturally with 1 small change to your morning coffee.